Hi everyone, my name is Jane. I'm 22 years old and I'm a senior at USU. One thing that has really shaped my development, pulling from my DST map, would be the political climate that I grew up in. Going from Barack Obama's presidency, historic presidency as the first black president, into Donald Trump's very conservative heavy presidency, and then shifting back into Joe Biden's current democratically dominated presidency again, has really shown me the importance of critical thought and shown me what the lack of critical thought can do to some people. And with all these polarizations in our political climate, we really see where critical thinking shines. And I think that's something that I really hold important to me and that I'm very excited to teach my students. And really growing up in a country where critical thought is so important to understand just what's going on and what I should think and who I should vote for, has really been a push for that. And so I'm very thankful to have grown up in such a polarized at times environment. Something else that has shaped who I am would be my parents. Both my parents are teachers, and for better or for worse, teachers are sometimes overlooked and looked down upon. But to see my parents push through barriers like that has really been something that I find very inspirational, and that I'm very excited to integrate into my professional life. Some of my passions are cooking and cleaning. Not cleaning. Yeah, I love cleaning. So cooking, cleaning, and sports. And like we learned in Module 6, it's very important to be able to integrate this into our work to keep our motivations going. And I am planning on being a special ed teacher, and that's something I'm very excited for, because math teachers, okay, you need to be good at math, you need to teach math. But special ed, you're doing everything. You're delivering curriculum, but you're also helping students develop positive identity and positive habits, and how to function independently. And these are all very important skills that will help set my students up for that. So I'm very excited to find ways to integrate that into my work. Like we learned about, I think biases are very important to be aware of. We took a few implicit biases tests. I actually took an able-bodied biases test, which, hello, I work in special ed. I work Special Olympics. I know lots of disabled-bodied people. And to find out that I myself have a bias was what? What do you mean? I know I have tons of friends who are not able-bodied. And taking the implicit bias test was not only good for me and to understand myself better, but to think about, okay, I know this, but what about people who aren't so exposed? And so it was really good to give me context of just because you have a bias, you're not a bad person. It's a matter of normalizing things and being able to advocate for people who maybe aren't able to advocate for themselves. Like I already said, I am going into special ed. I'm going to be a special ed teacher. One reason I did choose this career was because both my parents did teach special ed, and they both really like it, and I get to see how they deliver curriculum differently to different students, and so I'm very excited for that. Like I already said, in Module 6, it's very important to be able to integrate our passions into our work, and that's another thing I'm really excited to teach special ed. To integrate sports. Like I said, I'm a Special Olympics coach, so to be able to connect my students with not only with that organization, but I know people in that organization, to be able to foster deeper than a connection, to be able to actually connect these people and to be able to build a great network for my students once they graduate high school. I'm very excited for that. Yeah, and I know I'm going to make a great difference, not only in my class, but also, like I said, in my community. I'm very involved in my community, and there's a lot of fulfillment in that, but also it's I'm just so passionate about being involved in my community that I am so easily able to get other people involved. So I'm very excited to be able to bring my students into that. So I'm not graduating with any education degree right now, and one of the requirements to become a teacher is a teacher preparation course. So I will be graduating with my undergraduate in May, and then I will be pursuing a master's degree, which also, anytime you have a master's degree in education, you should get bumped up on the pay scale, so I'm pretty stoked for that. Where I expect to be in 5 years, 3, 5, and 10 years, oh god. So I want to travel a little bit before I get my master's, so in 3 years I plan to be in grad school. In 5 years I'll be 27, so hopefully I am done with grad school and in my job, but like I said, I'm going to be 27, so for me, biggest thing is I'm going to be off my parents' insurance, so I hope I will be, I'm affirming, I will be at a job where I'm able to get benefits, insurance, dental, vision. I have horrible eyes, so vision insurance is very important. And then in 10 years, I really want to be somewhere semi-permanent. And be in a district where I can grow and where I can stay and, really plant myself in the community. Something I'm really excited about in special education is the emphasis on continued professional development. Both my parents are teachers, so I know what professional development is, and I understand it's important. And I just think it's really cool that in this day and age that we're still encouraging teachers to do this, because we learn so much through like reading things, but also we learn so much through collaboration with others, and especially here at ASU, right? We're number one in innovation. So who understands innovative more than me? Not me, no one. I'm basically Sparky. But yeah, I learned a lot about myself in this course, and I'm very excited to be able to professionally continue in the realm of education, and this was a great course. And yeah, thank you for having me this semester.